This video will show the Razorback encounter the drone killer role. We will run a hardwired build with a 4-piece hardwired, a wyvern chest piece with Overwatch, BTSU gloves so that we can overcharge the hive when needed. The hardwired set allows us to recover our jammer pulse quickly, since the main objective of our role will be to clear out the drones that are coming out of Razorback. We will also run a restorer hive, and we will use the crossbow specializations to be able to break the grate on Razorback when it opens up. The other variant on this build is on your chest piece to run glass cannon, but to get a team buff to help out the rest of the team, we would prefer that you run an Overwatch on your chest piece. For the drone killer role, there are 4 main responsibilities, the first being the most important, to kill all the drones with your jammer pulse. If this is missed, this can cause an almost immediate wipe because the drones will take out the rest of the team. Number 2 is you will shoot the grate on the Razorback using your crossbow from your survivor specialization. Number 3, you're responsible for calling out gens. Since we were running slow gens, we will wait for the chungus to come out, wait for all chungus to be killed, and then we will call out for the team to be back on the gens. And finally, number 4, you'll want to stay in cover the entire time so that you can proc Overwatch. This will help give a team buff for extra damage for everyone else. For our places of cover, once we clear the first set of ads, this will be our first place of cover. We will sit in cover here and wait for all positions to say that they are ready. Once they are ready, we will begin to call out the first gen. Once we've called for the team to be on the gens, this is our second place of cover. This is where we'll set and watch the generator percentage to count up. We'll also be able to use our camera to watch to help out ad support for ad 4. And our final place of cover will be right next to Razorback. This will be after we have shot our crossbow and broke the grate, and after we have jammed the first phase of drones. We'll take cover here, and this is where we'll stay and jam the rest of the drones. After the second mortar strike, we will once again return back to our second place of cover, which is right next to the gen. Once Razorback opens up, we will fire our crossbow into the grate. We'll have to wait for the door to swing open, but once it is open, we can fire our crossbow in and break the grate. When jamming drones, the most important item you want to watch for on your screen is the hardwired buff indicator. This will allow you to get back your jammer pulse immediately by dropping your hive. In the current picture, you can see that the buff is not ready, since the right-hand side hardwired buff is still grayed out. You're waiting for it to turn orange. And as you can see now it is orange. We can drop our hive, which will immediately get back our jammer pulse, so we're prepared to jam the next phase of drones as they come out. It's very important that you keep an eye on this buff because this will be the way that you'll be able to refresh your jammer and be prepared to kill any drones when needed. Hive is out. Now we will show the actual encounter. First thing we do is throw the hive out. Once the hive is out and we're standing in the window, we'll want to do an immediate jammer pulse. This will stop any of the current ads from launching grenades. We'll leave our hive down to help heal the group as they're clearing ads. Then we'll move over to our first place of cover. We'll take cover, and we'll wait to listen for everyone to be ready. 4.
Ready on 2.
Ready on 3.
Okay, on gens in 3, 2, 1. We'll make a cover-to-cover move to our second place of cover on the generator square window. Call out and help with ad positions.
Up.
And we'll keep an eye on our percentage. 70%. We'll want to call out 70% so the rest of the gens are prepared and ready to break the grate. We fire our crossbow. Immediately after firing the crossbow, we will hit our jammer. We'll want to hold it down to the full extent of the skill so that it jams all of the drones. Once in our next place of cover, we will drop our hive. This immediately gets back our jammer pulse so that we can jam again. Pick our hive back up, keep an eye on our hardwired buff. After we hear the second mortar, we'll wait for the chungus to come out. We are doing slow gens, which means that we wait for all the chungus to come out that are going to spawn. We wait for them to be killed, and then we call to go back on gens. There are a lot of different varieties of gens. You can do fast gens that you go immediately after the second mortar, and you don't even call it. Everyone knows just to get back on the gens. But in this video, we're showing slow gens.
Chunga 3.
There we hear the call for the Chungas come out.
Chunga's down.
Now the Chunga's down.
Okay, on gens in 3, 2, 1. On gens, on gens.
We make the call to get back on the gens. Once again, helping out occasionally with ad support. They come into our area. Most importantly, staying in cover and watching the percentage on the generator.
70%.
It's 70%. Once again, we call it out. We've already placed our where we're going to go cover to cover. We get our crossbow out. Fire into the grate. Immediately jam. Once we've taken them all out. Once the gen circle goes away, meaning everyone else has open Razorback, we cover to cover back to the middle. We drop our hive. We jam again.
See that?
Pick our hive back up. We can also proc Scorpio on Razorback if we have the time. Second mortar, once again, we pick our hive back up. We wait.
We got right side.
Left. I got it. Well, I thought I had him.
All good. No chance. Chunga 1.
There we go. We've heard the call for the Chungas coming out.
Chunga 1 down.
Now all the
On
Chungas are
gens in
down.
3, 2, 1. On gens, on gens.
Back on the gen circle again. Cover to cover move.
%.
We've made our call. All the gens are now ready. Get our crossbow out.
Back tinge.
Break the gate. Immediately jam the drones. Cover to cover to the middle. Drop our hive.
Top open.
Jam the drones once again. Pick our hive back up. Keep an eye on our hardwired buff.
Back done.
Delayed rockets.
Drop our hive.
Mortars.
And jam again. Pick our hive back up. Once again, we're waiting for the calls from the Chungas.
Chunga 2. Chunga 1.
Shit.
2's dead.
1's down.
On gens in 3, 2, 1. On gens, on gens.
You're a dog.
And we
Dog on
continue
three.
to stay on the gens. Keep an eye on our percentage.
70%.
Same cadence once again. Wait for the door to open. Fire our crossbow. Jam our drones. Watch for the circle to go away. And cover to cover to the middle. Drop our hive. Jam the drones immediately as we hear and see them coming out of the Razorback. Pick our hive back up.
Hey, back to Sam.
Razorback is now down. So we'll head over to ads 4 to the SAM site to help to destroy the console.
3's down.
24.
Once the console lights up, no bad damage to take it out. 4 is down. We called that 4 has been destroyed. We go over to help out any of the other SAM sites.
2 is dead. 2.
Once all the SAM sites have been destroyed, this ends the encounter. And this ends the video for Drone Killer for Razorback.
Incredible, Rick.
Black Tusk's experimental weaponry. We'll get a team to sweep the area and recover whatever they can. There's bound to be intel and equipment we can put to good use.